What's up guys, this is Guthrie. Welcome to a video of my new camera. So, I'm not gonna bore you with specs or any of that stuff. You can find millions and millions of videos in YouTube about that stuff. So today I'm gonna talk about, very briefly, about why I chose a Fuji system. So, what do? I shoot street, I shoot landscape, I shoot music videos, I shoot just about anything you can think of. So run and gun situation. So hybrid shooting has really been a part of my workflow and kind of like my lifestyle with creativity. So I'm shooting with the Sony a7S Mark II. Very nice camera. I've had it for a year and a half, 2 years probably. I don't know, no, a year and a half probably, but I've been a Sony user for quite some time. I started with the first alphas. They were cool and everything, but you know, as soon as this ones came out, they were really an upgrade. Been looking to switch to new systems since portability and maybe these new sensors have been kind of catching my attention. You know, color and all that stuff is really subjective for people, so there's not really a look that is better. If you look at the specs of this camera compared to like Sony, you know, you got your low light stuff and your IBIS and all that good stuff. Everyone has their own workflow, so that's that. Impressions. Oh my gosh, these dials, I love them. They're so clicky, they're so satisfying to use. They're just really nice to use. I shoot film as well, and this kind of feels like home to using and interacting, kind of like engaging with the camera itself. It's just kind of, you know, like you're driving a stick shift car, if that makes sense. Another impression is just the camera is very light compared to what my Sony is. Maybe it's just a grip. This grip definitely it's in the smaller side, but I usually, you know, add a little cage to my setup, which I will be doing to this guy. So the doors feel really nice. As you know, Sony is like kind of flimsy on the sides, and I kind of like this sturdiness. I love that it has USB-C. You know, future-proof yourself a little bit with that. I love it. Yeah, dual SD cards. I know everyone praises for dual SIM cards, and you know, it's nice to have that. Another thing is, you know, firmware stuff. You're able to update this guy. Hardware gets supported by Fuji for a while, so you're future-proofing your camera for quite some time, and that I think is a huge plus with Fuji. So I'm super stoked about that. Oh, one thing I forgot to mention, a little nipple here to change the focus, the area. That's amazing. It's so fluid, it just works really neat. So this is kind of like a first impression. I am going to be testing a lot of Canon glass with, you know, speed boosters and all the stuff. I know Fuji is not really known for having a lot of third-party lenses just yet. There's a lot of talk about like Viltrox and their speed boosters not working. I found workarounds to actually get them to function, and they've been really neat. So I am gonna put up some content about that stuff and show you guys how it's working out for this guy. So if you're interested in seeing all that stuff, feel free to stick around with the channel and keep an eye out for those, and we'll see you in the next one. Peace.